Hey photographers, this website review today is going to be for you. So if you've built your own website and you're not super confident about how you organized all the information across the pages, these are some of the things that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So I frequently do website reviews for subscribers. So if you want me to check out your website next, I can just leave me a comment. But today we're going to be covering things like areas where you may be confusing your audience members, ways to make things more personal on your website so that you can stick in people's minds better. And just overall, I want to increase the chances of people reaching out to work with you. So let's get into it. Hi, Judy. I took a good look through your website and I have some suggestions for you. So, first of all, what I really liked about your website is how clean and focused it is. It's pretty well organized, and my favorite things about it are anytime I was reading the content, I felt like it was clear and captivating. And then, of course, your images themselves were probably the best part. So, what I would say is, as far as the design, like which makes up more of like the first impression kind of impact. Um, I noticed that with what you talked about on the site, it seemed like you place a lot of emphasis on creating a high end experience. And I mean, from everything from like helping them, like making them feel comfortable once they sign up for a session, guiding them so they don't have to worry about what to wear and stuff like that, all the way to the end where you give them this full on gallery experience, which is amazing. So I just think that the design of the website could do a better job of creating an experience that kind of mirrors those values, and what they are, makes them feel how they're going to feel when they're working with you. So to me, that would start with more photography, maybe just more interesting layouts, maybe some more color, maybe not. But you could start by looking on Pinterest for editorial photography website designs, or classic photography website designs, or elegant. So you can like type in those different keywords, or just type in any keyword that describes something about your brand or the experience you try to create, and then couple that keyword with like website designs and then see what comes up on Pinterest. And that could give you some really good ideas for design inspiration. But let's see what else. So the other thing about the homepage in particular is that I love that you have your face on here and on the Be Seen Experience page, because I think it really made me feel like I'm already creating a personal relationship with you as your potential client. And that's really important because I'm going to be working closely with you, I would imagine. And so that's awesome. But your homepage could be expanded a lot more to kind of act more like, welcome to Judy Riggs Photography. Let me show you around, instead of having the client have to decide and figure out what they need to click on and where they need to go from here. You can make this homepage think of it more like a welcome to my business kind of page. So you're giving a taste of everything that you offer, and getting them intrigued, and then from there they can click on what applies to them personally. So that brings me to my next thing, which is your actual navigation menu. Like I said, I love how simple and how simplified it is. So that's really good for conversions. But one thing you can do to make it even more strategic is to kind of rearrange how these pages are divided up. So for me, when I'm reviewing a website, I'm looking for any little thing that could possibly cause confusion and be an obstacle for someone to actually reach out and get started. So one thing that I saw was the pricing and information page. I didn't fully understand what this pricing was for, because this pricing, if I understood correctly, is different than the pricing that I saw on the Be Seen page. So instead of having, I love how clear the title is, because if someone's looking for pricing and info, they already know that they need to click on this. So that's the idea of that is perfect. But instead of having these be two different pages, I would have one be everything you need to see, and every one page is everything you need to see and everything you need to know about the kind of women over 40 experience. And then the other page is if you're still offering family photography. Um, and the reason I say that is because I'm not sure, because I don't think I saw it throughout your Instagram and stuff, but it is in your gallery. So if you want to showcase that, create its own page just for those kinds of sessions, and on that page show off that work. It's totally fine in some cases to have like a separate gallery page. I just don't think that this one is doing any justice in your case. So instead of having these be like 3 pages with 2 subpages, you can just make one page for the women over 40 and one page for family portraits, and then have everything that they need on that page, if that makes sense. And also, I forgot to say about the homepage that the reaction I had was I read this homepage and I was like, oh, cool. Okay. So I'm liking what I see. So let me go ahead and click on the first link that I see. And then I clicked on that and I was like, oh, you specialize in celebrating women 40 and over. And I was like, that is so cool. I wish you would have told me that on the homepage, because I would have been way more excited to like keep diving in deeper into your services. So that's another reason why I think it would be really cool to kind of introduce people to that specialty right there on the homepage, instead of making them dig around and kind of wonder like, what is the BCN experience? Because some people, if they don't know what that is, they're not even going to click on it. So it would be, just for strategy wise, it would be um, more optimized to have it say women over 40 or something along those lines, so it's clear that if that's what they're looking for, they're going to click on that. Of course, that's up to you, and if that aligns with like your values and how you want to brand this experience. But that was just a little tidbit. You can take it or leave it. I also thought it was fantastic that you have all of the information laid out: pricing, what it comes with, um, you know, a quick way for them to go ahead and get started right there on the page. This page is really awesome. When you meet testimonials, you're hitting all the right points. I think it's just polishing the design at this point when it comes to the information on this page. But when I was ready to, like I said, this was the first link that I clicked on because it was just the first one in the navigation menu. But after I got done with this page, I didn't know how to get back to see the rest of your website. So I definitely would keep the navigation menu visible up here. Also, I would make your logo clickable so I can easily get back to the home page, because even when I'm on any one of these other pages, even when I'll show you an example. Like if I'm on the pricing and info page, there's still no way for me to get back to the home page if I wanted to. So I would either add it as a link here or just make your logo clickable. And then the last thing about your navigation is I would just get rid of the shopping bag, because I didn't see any reason that it needs to be on the site. So again, that could just be something that's kind of like, at worst, it causes confusion, and at best, it looks just like an unintentional mistake. So definitely can go ahead and just scrap that little piece of the navigation. Okay, so your about page, I think, also should be expanded a lot in the same way that I was talking about with your home page. The only difference is on the about page, you can still give them a taste of what you do, but maybe go more in depth on why you do this, what got you into this specialty, because I find it very interesting that this is what you choose to focus on. What about your personal story helps you be such a good leader for women over 40 that are trying to celebrate themselves? Like how, did something happen in your personal life that led you to start caring about this? Just something that they can relate to and trust you more and get an even deeper relationship with you. So it's, it's more likely that you won't even have to really work so hard to sell them on a consultation call or something. I have to sneeze, but it's not happening. Anyway, um, okay, the last thing was, speaking of the consultation call, I noticed I went ahead and checked your website on my phone, and I saw that the navigation looked different. So there was the addition of a blog page and a place to book online. And when I clicked that, it said you can sign up for a complimentary phone consultation. So if that's something you want to offer, definitely make sure that it's included on the home page as well. I mean, sorry, on the desktop version of the website as well. And if not, just make sure that um, your website is set up the same, so that way if someone first they find you on their phone and maybe they're thinking, oh, I'm going to remember to like go ahead and look at this again later on the computer when I have more time, and then they get there on the computer and then they're like, well, wait, what happened to the like phone consultation thing that I was going to sign up for? So yeah, just making sure that they're the same. Okay, so I hope that that's helpful. Those were my main points, but like I said, I really enjoyed looking through your site. I think that you or someone on your team is really great with words and just making sure that things are really clear and easy to understand. And that is what I usually don't see. So great job with that. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of your work. Now I'm following you on Instagram. So yeah, hope this was helpful.